going on, guys? My name is Wade with TechDaily, and in this video we're checking out something old. This is the Macintosh Classic, not to be confused with the original famous 1984 Macintosh or the Macintosh SE. This Macintosh Classic was released in 1990 and was the first Macintosh available for under $1,000 in all of its beige, plasticky, boxy glory. Apple would use this familiar boxy body design for more than 7 years, and although a far cry from the super slim designs of today, that handle up top is super convenient and makes your Macintosh pretty portable if you want to carry it around throughout the day. Around back, you got almost all of the essential ports, including just one ADB port, which I'll explain in a second, a printer and modem port, an SCSI port, and an audio port. The keyboard and mouse that came with this computer were probably the most un-Apple-like peripherals I've seen, but they were all new for the Macintosh Classic. The keyboard looks like any other clunky 90s keyboard, of course with that classic colorful Apple logo differentiating it, but the mouse got a complete redesign for the Macintosh Classic with that new teardrop shape. More comfortable for the user, and a design that influenced other mice manufacturers and something that's still seen on a lot of mice today. The Apple Desktop Bus port, or ADB port, was how you hooked up the mouse and keyboard. Like I mentioned, you only got one in the rear of the Macintosh, so the idea was that you plugged the mouse directly into the keyboard and then the keyboard into the computer. This mouse to keyboard to computer setup is something Apple used for a long time, and of course it was even seen on some of the more recent iMacs via USB a few years ago. Inside, you got an 8 MHz processor, 1 MB of RAM, a 40 MB hard drive, a 512 by 384 1-bit black and white screen, and a 1.4 MB 3.5-inch floppy disk drive. Unfortunately, aside from the upgraded 1 MB of RAM, these specs were already 6 years old when the Classic was released. You basically got a 6-year-old computer when you bought this thing, which was one of the many bad decisions Apple made in the 90s. Although over 25 years old now, the OS that shipped with the Macintosh Classic, System 6, looks and feels relatively similar to Mac OS X. You got the menu bar up top with all the essentials, a windowed GUI, and a fair amount of programs and games to play around with, like Microsoft Works for typing up documents. The Macintosh Classic was a pretty popular computer for its time, especially in the education sector, and although I personally never got a chance to use one, I'm sure some of you guys might remember sitting behind one of these at some point. The Classic and its successor, the Classic 2, released a few years later, would be Apple's final connection to the original 1984 Macintosh that was so popular and really put the company on the map. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this retro review. Let me know if I should make this series a consistent thing on the channel. I've got lots of old tech I'd love to showcase if y'all are interested, and definitely let me know what other old school tech I should check out in the comments below. Also, be sure to follow TechDaily on Twitter and subscribe to the TechDaily YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys later.